Hello, I'm Harry. I'm Paul. This is Saoirse, and welcome to Canoe Yard.
Here is a lot of the wood that we're going to use to make the canoe. These brown strips in front of us are western red cedar. Here you can see Alaskan yellow cedar, which is going to make the lighter parts of the hull. Here are the gunnels, which need to be glued together, and this is the ash wood that's going to make up the seats and the thwart. We got the wood from Fine Boat Kits, a fantastic supplier from the Lake District. It came pre-milled with a bead and cove pattern. Individual strips are not long enough to span the full length of the canoe, so the first strips must be glued together before being stapled to the stations. The aim is to pick a fair curve, but it doesn't have to go all the way down to the bottom of the shear line, as we can still add strips underneath it. Here you can see us using a spirit level to ensure both sides are perfectly balanced. The second strip is then glued on top of the first using a waterproof PVA wood glue. This is then stapled to each station in turn.
We layered the yellow and red strips to create a decorative design and added a triangular pattern which imitates the Scottish lochs and mountains. Here is the 45-degree jig we 3D printed to speed up the triangle making process. We found it useful to wipe the glue with a wet cloth as we went along.
That's it.
There were 5 such patterns on each side, which meant a total of 320 cuts had to be made. This part of the build is easy, but it can take quite a long time as you have to wait for the glue to dry between strips.
We found using a syringe helped with the stress-free application of glue and reduced the amount of mess. For this stage, it really helps to have two people, one to hold the strip down and the other one to staple it into place.
We tailored the hull shape to make the canoe suitable for relaxed fishing trips on lochs and rivers. It is a modification of the classic Bob Semple design with an emphasis on stability and capacity. This is achieved by making the bottom of the hull profile wider, increasing its displacement and stability.
Once we get to the bottom section of the canoe, we layer the strips on one side of the hull until we reach the centre line. Once one side is finished and the glue is dried, we remove the upper staples. We then mark the centre line and cut the excess back with a chisel. bit
Do you
of
want a hand? I can put it in no. Does it have any coat?
Nope.
Alright. Mallet?
Yeah, this is
Gently.
where is it?
On the table.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, canoe.
And be careful.
Glue everywhere.